learning and machine learning. What kind of applications can we really build with deep learning and machine learning is the discussion for the day. And it's going to be very simple and easy for the understanding purpose as well. I'm going to show you the demos, and we have built a lot of products, and I'm going to show you one after another. It's pretty easy. So I'm going to start with one of the simplest of the problems that we are facing in the country, right? What is it? Drivers sleeping, or drivers drinking, or drivers smoking while driving, and there are no methods to detect that. So we have some method which we need to have towards detecting if the drivers are smoking or drinking, or they are using mobile phones while driving. How do we do that, sir? With artificial intelligence only, we can do that, and there is no other go. So I'm going to show you how exactly we have done that, and it's pretty easy for anybody to understand. This is all done with 100% artificial intelligence, which is deep learning, and a little bit of machine learning I have used. I'll show you both one after another. I'm going to show you two different variations of that in driver monitoring system. I'm very hopeful you will understand and you will like it. Hello, we have come up with the next module for our driver monitoring system. It's a very efficient and easy to use system. This time we have gone a little high in the functionalities. I'll explain you one by one by showing you the demo. First, the drivers are not supposed to use phone while they are driving. So we should detect the phone and we should get an alert like what you are getting in the screen right now. You can see that the phone is detected perfectly and you get an alert, do not use phone while driving, right on the top. This can be added with the audio alert as well, saying that drivers, please do not use phone while driving for your safety and others' safety. This is the first module that we have added to our DMS. The next one is the drinking and driving habit. The drunken drive is the most dangerous habit that we have while driving, and we are supposed to detect it. And now you can see that I have shown a Bacardi bottle here and it is getting detected. I have earlier shown a normal bottle and that's also detected, and we got a message flashed on the screen. Now I'm going to use cigar, and this is not a cigar, by the way. This is like that with the paper, and it is getting detected. We got a message flashed on the screen, do not smoke and drive. So all these are implemented real time, and it will work perfectly and precisely as you have seen. This is a very simple yet innovative deep learning based approach for us to get the driver behavior clearly tracked and to alert in case of a deviation. Thank you. Right. I hope you understood the way we have implemented it. It's all very simple and easy to do. It needs a lot of training. But we have another module that we need to understand. Can anybody start our car? Is there any security mechanisms that are available for the car to identify and authorize only the people whom we like to start the car? Yes, we can do that. Is there any mechanism that can track if the car is overloaded or the vehicle is overloaded? We can do that. Can we identify if children are sitting in the first row? In case of accidents, they tend to be hurt more. Do we have a system for that? Yes, I have built that too. I'm going to show that all. All these are done using typical machine learning algorithms, and you will see the demo right now for the same. We have built a driver monitoring system which is fundamentally based on camera like any other driver monitoring system. Normally, DMS is expected to provide a real-time evaluation of the presence and the state of driver, and that's what we do as well. We are going to monitor the status of the driver in certain aspects. For example, I'm going to first identify whom the driver is based on the pre-trained system. We can allow only certain people to drive our vehicle, and we train our system with the database, with the images of those people who are allowed to drive our vehicle. So the first stage is to identify who is the driver. The driver identification is done. Second part is how many people are sitting in the car is to be evaluated, because we cannot have more than 4 people in a 4-seater car or more than 5 people in a 5-seater car. And the next very important thing is allowing children in the front row of the car. It is prohibited in many countries and it is not allowed. In case of an accident, the children will get impacted very highly, and that's to be avoided. So we are also tracking if children are sitting in the front row, and we give an alert in case it happens. And the overload alert is also given. For example, in a 4-seater car, if there are 5 people, we pop up an alert saying that this is overload. And now the driver, if he turns his head and shows only his head, if it is full of hair or if he is bald, we cannot recognize the driver, and we have tested it as well. And the most important point, the driver can wear a spectacle or a coolers, we could still recognize it. The driver can wear a headphone or he can wear a headgear like cap. We tested it as well. I'm going to show you all this step by step, and I hope you understand how the system works. Now, if you see that in the screen, we have got the status and the system is launched. You can see that train model, test model, retrain, remove directory, and the exit options are there. First, we are removing all the available pre-trained data so that we can start from the scratch. Now you can see that I'm going to press the option 1. So once the option 1 is pressed, you are ready to train the system. I'm going to enter the ID and name is Ash. Now the training is going to start here. You can see that the person sitting in the right or left can be captured based on the driving system. If you are in Indian system, you will have to go with the right. Similarly, left driving is also allowed. We can set up our system based on the requirement. Now the training has to happen and we need to take about 10 to 15 images at least, and the frame capturing happens right now as you could see in front of you. It is about 10 frames that is sufficient for me to completely get the system ready, but more the images is going to get you better the results. That's a natural phenomena that everybody follows. But for the want of time, we stop it at say around 15 to 20 images, and that is sufficient for us. The training happens, and all these are real time. And how many ever drivers you can, I mean, if you want to allow 5 drivers in your system to drive the car, I need to train the system with 5. So other people will be automatically recognized, and it's a problem there. We will give an alert. Now we are going to test the model, and entry of 2 is sufficient for us. So automatically that testing will start right now. Now you can see that it's recognized as Ash because the driver that we trained is Ash, and the moment he moves out, it was also recognized properly. You can see that now it is recognized as male and not a child. Driver name is Ash, and number of people is 1. All these detail, number of children is 0. Now when he puts his heads down, when the driver put his heads down, the hair is only seen there, so it cannot understand. And that's a problem. So if hair is too much, also the system is having some problem. But once he's shown properly, that's all determined properly. So now you can see that I'm showing a face of a child through a mobile phone. I did not have a kid near me, so we tested it this way by showing a photo, and you can say that it's very difficult to classify a kid as a male or a female when it is an infant. That's the problem that we face as well. But you can see that it's classified as child most of the time. You can see that when it is closer, it's getting classified because of the shake of the camera. We could find some discrepancies there, but still is fine. And you got an alert message saying children not allowed in the front seats right in the beginning over there. And that's a very important feature. So the next thing to be included is to test the driver with different accessories like the spectacles with earphones kind of stuff. So we are going to do that right now so that you can easily understand our system stability at multiple scenarios. Now, you'll see that right now. You can see that the system is also performing quite well and quite real time. There is no delay, and most importantly, the results are also obtained real time in the background. You could see that. So now I'm going to show a lot of people. I have got a photograph where we've got a lot of people, and the passenger limit is exceeded. All the male females are identified properly, and we got an alert as passenger limit exceeded. So that's a very important point. Now we are going to go with one more scenario. So I'm going to test the model again, but with one more scenario, as I told you, with spectacles. And you can see that it's still nicely recognizing as Ash. That's it. It's a very simple setup, and it's at a very initial stage, but still this is a very vital system, I believe. And we are going to go with more training content into it, like we are going to train for multiple ethnicity, multiple races also we are going to take up. Now you can see that we have trained the system with the cap as well, and it's recognizing nicely with cap. So all these are done real time, and there is no delay at all. And that's the most appreciable feature that you need to really note into. And that's all. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Thank you. Right. If you see that, it's pretty interesting to build systems of this order, which can be implemented even in the low-cost cars or low-end cars like Maruti or Hyundai. Because when you normally buy a high-end car, you get all these features, but you won't get all these in the normal low-end cars. That's a major problem here, and we are trying to avoid that problem. And I hope these low-end solutions are going to be very useful for everybody to buy and to use it. The next one is going to be pretty interesting, where you will understand how do we detect skin cancer through deep learning. We can do that, and it's going to be pretty interesting. And we have done that, and it's fully functional working module out here, and you can see that right now. One second, let me show you that. To present our product, Kaya, towards AGPA Digital Health Tech Grand Challenge Finale. And what we have done, we have built a system, Kaya, which is going to help in diagnosis and treatment. Walk you through the complete functionality and the working of the The system is aware that landing page of the system right now, and you can see that it's very intuitive and the UI is very interactive as well. The user need not require any additional learning to use the system is the best part of it. We allow you to upload the image and immediately we get you the results as in the image has got cancer detected or not. Also, we have many other features which includes the blogging, the calendar option for the appointment, and most importantly, chatbot is also enabled, and we have YouTube video links which suggest what to do and what not to do. I'm going to take you through all these features shortly with demo step by step. We hope you definitely like it. Let's understand how exactly our system works. The most important point in any system of this kind is to have very good testing and training dataset. Yes, we took care of it and we have got extensive dataset collected for testing and training, and I'm going to walk you through that right now. We are getting into it right now, and you can see that we have got testing and training folders available there. In testing, we have got benign and malignant, and for benign, we have got 360 images used for testing. And all these images have been used extensively, and we are now getting into the testing where we are going to see the malignant images as well. We have got 300 images as malignant images for testing. So we have used 360 plus 300 for benign and malignant towards testing dataset. Now let's get into the training dataset. In the training dataset for benign, we have used extensively 1440 images. This is a good amount of images that we have used, and this has helped us in getting good accuracy. Also, we have got malignant dataset where you can see that we have got around 1200 images used in the training category. This has helped us in getting 95% accuracy for training and 92% accuracy for testing dataset. This is a good amount of accuracy, and with more images being given from AGBA or any other source which wants to enhance this, we can get you better accuracy with more better results. It's time for us to see how exactly the system functions. Let me walk you through the way we can upload the image and the way we get the results. The moment you get into the landing page, you've got an upload option, as you can see in front of you. And the dashboard presents you the upload option right on the landing page in order to get the entire process very smooth. Let's get into the process of uploading. You can see that we will have to first select the image. We are getting into the image folder under testing, and we are taking benign images right now. And we are taking one image numbered 88, and we are previewing it and we are submitting it for the process. Our system goes through the image, understands the image, and it will tell you if it has got cancer or not. No worries, your cancer is benign is the result we get. And the background immediately changes to green in color to let you know that everything is okay. So this gives you an immediate feel that you are all okay. Now let's take another image and we are going to test if the image has got cancer or not. We are going to take malignant image, and let's take one image. Say 474 is the image number we have taken, file name, and we are uploading it right now, and the processing happens inside. You can see that it's pretty fast, and your cancer is malignant. Please consult the doctors and visit the chat section. We've got a chat bot which I'm going to talk about it also, and immediately the background is changed red, and this shows that this has to be treated. Can we go ahead with one more image and we will see if that also gets working fine? Yes, I'm going to choose a random image right now, and let's take some image, right? We will take 419 and we are uploading it. And once uploaded, the processing happens inside quickly. This is real fast. And you see that this is also a malignant image, and please consult our doctors is the message that we get. And this background immediately gets to red in color, indicating that this is something serious. So this is the system that we have built, which is very accurate and very easy to use. Any system, apart from doing its core task, if it is going to provide you some additional features, it's always good to have. We have considered that point and we have provided many additional and appreciable features in this system. The first one is just to upload the image, get the result as in if there is cancer or not. I mean malignant or benign. That's our core functionality. In addition to it, we have got more features which I'm going to walk through right now quickly. Let's first understand that we have got dashboard option there, and that's going to be the place where you need to upload. The next one is videos. where we have identified some very good videos about skin cancer, expert talks, the way people have fought and recovered out of skin cancer. That kind of motivational talks are also can be included here, and this will serve as the source of information, a repository for very good information out in this tool. This tool will help you in getting the videos quite easily, and these are all the most relevant videos to understand the skin cancer related information. This can be further curated and this can be updated with the inputs of doctors and the people who are expert in this. Now, for an instance, we have pulled out some videos to our knowledge and we have included it. The next one is the calendar option, and you can see that we can fix the appointment and the appointment related data are all updated here. And we made this a very important feature to be included in the system because we need to give you reminders. Without reminders, people forget things, and we are helping you with the details of your appointment towards getting your treatment, towards getting your consulting. All these things are updated here. And the next one is blog. We've got a blogging system as well. So we have enabled people to write blogs, and people who have required, people who are doctors, people who have got expertise, they all can come over here and they can write, and it can be probably, we can go through it and we can understand that this can be vetted through once and this can be included into the blogging section. Next comes the chatbot. You have a chatbot and you can ask questions to the Kia bot. Our Kia bot is going to answer you the questions, and you can see that, and that will be a very helpful feature. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask our bot, and our bot will be able to answer you. All these features together make our Kia a very good system, we believe. We believe that our solution will aid and abet in the diagnosis and treatment of skin cancer. We thank you for the opportunity, and we are hopeful that you like our system. Thank you. If you see that this is a complete deep learning system, complete 100% artificial intelligence system. Now, what am I going to do next? Very simple. I'm going to take you through the next product that I have built for a different genre. When you go to supermarkets, you select item one. What happens? You are going towards the billing center. But you see another item which is much more cheaper than item one. So you pick up the second item. You drop the first item not in the original place, but in the place that you took up the second item from. Then you walk towards, you identify next one. You keep replacing it until the time you get it built. So what happens? End of the day, you keep misplacing items in the supermarket. This happens quite commonly. So it is very difficult for the shopkeeper to identify where there are misplaced items, how many items he has to replace. All these are really painful. Also, there are racks which sell out very fast. There are items which sell out really very fast, and then they are supposed to replace it or refill it quickly, which also doesn't happen. So what do? Artificial intelligence coming into picture, and we have automated the whole process, and it's quite successfully working. And we got the best idea award from Procter and Gamble for this. Procter and Gamble conducted an innovation challenge, and we are one of the award winners.
Hello. Our system has got two functionalities. The first one is to get the components and the objects in the rack of a supermarket to be identified perfectly. 100% accuracy is what is aimed at, and we are very close to it. For example, if the rack has got Ariel, Tide, Pampers, Whisper, or anything, it will be recognized perfectly, and this is 100% real time. And the accuracy is really appreciable, and we get close to 100% in our testing. The second module is very simple, but yet very effective. We can find out the empty slots in each rack, and we can alert you. Also, people have the tendency to misplace things. For example, I pick up Tide, and when I go along, I find another product which is very interesting. So I drop Tide right there in the place which I found another product. I do not keep it in the same place from where I lifted it. I mean, Tide did not go back to the Tide shelf. Instead, it went to a different shelf. We can identify that right now. We can identify the empty slots. We can identify the misplaced components also and alert you. This will help people in arranging things back immediately so that it will look nice, as well as it will help the people who are buying it. Let's see the first demo initially, and then we will go to the second functionality demo shortly. For the first demo, we are launching our system, and the input is a video feed that we have taken from the nearby supermarket, and you can see that it's getting launched. The moment it is launched, the world of working is very simple and easier. You can see the Ariel is recognized right now, and it's 99% accurately we are able to recognize, and every time this is functioning fine. Irrespective of the shape, irrespective of the container shape, irrespective of the color, we are able to recognize everything properly. This is because of the extensive training that we have done, and this is all real time and accurate. We can now test any product. We can now identify any product like this, and we have tested it for Ariel. We are going to go to the different color of Ariel package also right now. We have tested Tide, which you can see in the next set of demo as well. We have tested Pampers. All these are working fine, and I am definitely hopeful you will appreciate it. Here you can see that the color of Ariel is different here. I mean, the package, the color, everything is different, but still it works fine. Let us go to the next functionality. This module will help us identify the empty slots as well as misplaced items. Once it is launched, it will perfectly tell you what all the components in the rack. For example, now Tide is identified properly, irrespective of what color cover it has got, what packaging structure it has got, we are able to identify it accurately, close to 100%. And you can see that misplaced is 0 right now, empty slots is 1. The empty slot 1 is nothing but the one free slot which is available on the left hand side of the rack, and that shows that you can keep one more component there. I mean, one more packet of Tide over there which can be sold. Now, we purposefully misplace Pampers there. The moment you keep Pampers, it is recognized accurately as Pampers, and misplaced item has got Pampers listed into it, which can let the storekeeper know that the items are getting misplaced, and this can be replaced back into the previous place perfectly. Also, we can have one more packet of Tide to be kept there, which can help the customers to pick it up. Now, I am picking up Tide purposefully to see if the empty slots are updated properly. You can see the empty slot is 1 now, but still the misplaced remains the same. It is Pampers which is misplaced into the Tide rack. All these are real time, and we are able to achieve accuracy which is very appreciable, and we are always close to 100% accuracy. We are going to go with some more testing here. I am lifting the Pampers now. Now the empty slots has got increased to 2, and we can keep 2 more packets of Tide here is the message that we are conveying the storekeeper. I am going to lift one more to see if the count increases properly. The empty slots have become 3 right now, which is definitely appreciable. Now I am going to do the final stuff where you can see that the count gets increased properly. I have taken all the 4 out and 4 slots are empty. This will definitely help us in arranging things in the rack properly, as well as to avoid the items getting misplaced and misarranged in the supermarket. Thank you.
I hope you liked it. Any questions till now? I would like to take up some questions if you have any. Do you have any questions, listeners? If there are no questions, I will keep moving. Okay, I'll keep moving to the next one. Well, how do we use deep learning for the industry? Can we use deep learning for the industrial applications? Yes, we can use. What one industrial application you can show us, sir? I can show you how exactly I can measure the dimension of any object with deep learning. Yes, it's possible, and I'm going to show you how exactly that works. Friends, in the previous session where I demonstrated you the dimension measurement of some objects using deep learning, I took a pen drive, I took a key, and then we took a hard drive to measure the dimension. But it did not measure any complex objects or different structures like a cuboid or a cube or a square. So today we have done that, and it's working functionally phenomenal and fine. Also, we are able to export the data which we have measured to an Excel sheet real time, and this is all working very nice. I'm going to show you the demo of it right now so that you can understand how exactly it works. First, I have measured a pen drive's dimension right now. You can make a note of it if you wish to check it out later. And now I'm taking a car key. I measured the length and the breadth of the same thing. It's almost 7. So similarly, I will have to measure the breadth of it. I'm doing that right now, and you can see that the dimensions are all in centimeters. So it's 3.5, 3.6 centimeters. And the next one is going to be my hard drive. You can see that I'm measuring the length, and I'll go to the depth later. I mean the breadth later. You could see that we have got 11 there, and here you could see it is close to 8.1, 8.2 centimeters almost. So similarly, I'm going to take the next one, which is nothing but my remote. So you can see it is close to 14.5 centimeters length, and we need to now measure the breadth of it, and it is going to be somewhere close to 4. Right now comes the real problem where I'm going to take a different object altogether, and I'm going to try it out. You can see that this is a box where we are measuring the dimension of it right now. You can see that it's 10 centimeters, almost a 9.910 accurately. So the shape of it and size of it is the same in all sides. So just to verify and validate, we are taking it. There is a mild difference. You could see that it's almost 9.5 here. So now I'm taking a different object, which is yet another different thing. So 10.2, 10.3 is what the measurement is. And here it's measured other side as well to just get you a clarity of the measurement. And you can see the structure, it's different. Let's run it and let's try if our system is giving the output as expected. Now you could see that we have got the output of the pen drive predicted properly, and I'm just giving the name of the object so that it could be properly stored in the Excel sheet. That's the reason I have given the name there. And now it is a car key. So I'm giving the name as key. So that's all. The measurement is all going to the Excel sheet, which I'm updating right now in the backend. Now it's a drive. So you can see the measurement is just perfect. There is a mild parallax error that should be in the order of that is also in the order of millimeters. So it's not going to impact that much. And now it is going to be the remote. You can see that it's precise as well. Even the inner components, the keys are coming up very fine. And this is functionally working fine. Now we take that additional objects that we have measured this time newly. You can see that this box is now kept and everything is very proper and real time. You can see that the dimensions are perfect. In fact, it is very precise. And I've just given the name to store it as I told you earlier. Now let's take the final one where we could test if it is also working fine. And yes, the moment I get it into the vicinity of the system, I mean the camera, this starts detecting and this is all fine. So the white box is also detected fine. Now where do we go further? We need to see if the data is all entered properly in the Excel sheet, right? I mean the spreadsheet gets all these data real time, and that's what I'm going to show you right now, and you would be able to definitely understand it better. Now you can see that all the data, the height and the width, everything is properly entered here, and this is going to be definitely a good solution for the industries which needs the measurement to be done real time as well as to record it. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, suggestions, please go ahead and type it in the comment section. And if you like the channel, please subscribe. Thank you, folks. All right. I hope you like this as well. The next one is going to be pretty interesting. I have devised something for detecting corruption in the offices, government offices, or wherever, and we can now catch them red-handed with our mechanism that we have detected through emotions. We are able to detect the emotions, and we are able to understand if there are corruption which is involved. Hello, we are the U team, and we are here to code against corruption. We have got corruption monitoring system and alert system, which has got two parts to it. We detect the emotions during corruption, and also we use a voice alert mechanism wherever corruption happens. We use AI techniques to detect this. Let's stand against it and let's avert corruption through technology. We are providing a full-fledged demo right now for your quicker reference, and we definitely hope you like it. The system is tested with different genders, different age groups, and it is found to be stable and fully functional. We are getting into the demo right now with a male. We are going to test our emotions with male, and we are able to classify all the emotions properly, and this can be used to understand if there is a bribe exchanged or given or collected. When you are giving or collecting a bribe, your emotions normally go different. If you collect, you will be happy. If you give, you will be sad, or you will be definitely angry. We are identifying that, and we are also alerting it by identifying the currency notes as well in parallel. You are going to see that right now, and we are going to recognize the emotion of a male. We are able to recognize if it is a male, what is the age group. You can see that the emotions are recognized immediately, and whichever is the prominent emotion, we are able to understand that, and we are giving it right in front of you. Now it is anger, earlier it was neutral, now it's going to be different again. So all these emotions are recognized real time properly, and it's neutral now, you can see that, and it's surprised. So we could recognize all this properly, and it's working fine. Now it's time for understanding if the system works fine with a female's emotion. We are able to recognize if it is a female, what's the age, and most importantly, we are able to understand the emotions properly. We are going to check it right now, and you will be able to see it right in few seconds. It is female, the emotions are recognized. First it is neutral, now it's going to change, it's happy. She is now surprised, and next it's going to be anger. All these are recognized real time, and we are using this data to understand if there is a bribe involved between two people. Now we are going to understand and analyze if there is bribe, and we are going to identify the emotions of the people involved, and there will be an immediate audio alert saying that bribe suspected. You can see the scene here. There are two people involved, and left-hand side person is giving bribe.
Bribe suspected.
And we are going to try it once again with another currency note being
Bribe
exchanged.
suspected.
You could have heard the voice alert, and there was a message also flashing on the screen saying that bribe suspected. This is all real time and fully functional. This can be implemented anywhere, in the offices, in the banks, in the places where bribe could be there, and we are moving towards corruptionless India. We are the U team, we provided the system, and we hope you like it. Thank you very much for that. Right. I hope you like the way the system has been designed, which can recognize the emotions. The highest of the emotions, the strongest of the emotions, in fact, is taken, and that's what is recognized as the emotion of that particular person. Well, the next one is going to be very much interesting, as well as the one that you are seeing every day. You are crossing toll gates in India nowadays. It is all only with FASTag, and without FASTag, you will have to pay double the amount. And is the FASTag having any feedback system? I don't think so. They cannot ask you to write a feedback when you are crossing the toll gate. They cannot give you paper to collect feedback. But what is the best way to collect feedback? Can I use your smile to get the feedback? Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. And we have built that system too. You'll see that right now.
Hello friends, we are going to provide you an innovative method of collecting feedback from the FASTag users. You know, it is very difficult for somebody to collect feedback from the drivers who are crossing the toll gate. FASTag is just settling down in India. So we need feedback to understand how the system is received by the users. Without getting feedback, we cannot correct the system if there are flaws. But hold on, is it very easy to collect the feedback from the drivers? No, it is very difficult because you cannot give them a paper when they are standing there to pay their toll through FASTag. It takes just seconds. You cannot ask them to fill details in an app as well. Nobody does it. But how do we collect the feedback? So we come up with a technology where AI and deep learning is used in picture to collect your facial emotion and be connected to the feedback. If you are happy and if you smile, we understand that that's a 5-star rating for the service that we are providing you. If you are unhappy with the service and if you show anger emotion, we will understand that you are unhappy with the service and we will rate it as 1 star. End of the day, we can cumulatively tell you how many 5 stars are there, how many 3 stars are there, how many 1 star are there. So we can understand how many customers have been happy and how many customers have been unhappy. We can also reach them out by collecting the details of their vehicles through appropriate authorities and to find out what is wrong with them at the later stage. Do we just stop here? No. We are providing you more details as in which state vehicles, which state registered vehicles have crossed the toll more, what is the peak time traffic. We give you all this information. We give gender classification of the drivers along with the age group. We are going to give a very comprehensive system with very comprehensive details. I'm going to show you a demo where I'm going to show you the emotions to tell you how exactly our system works. See that right now. I'm pressing this and I'm going to camcorder option. I'm showing smiling emotion, which means I'm happy with the service. It is uploading. That's it. We have got the output and you can see that the rating will come here right now. I told you I have smiled and the smiling has been related to 5 stars and we get a cumulative rating for this as 5 stars at the end of the day based on how many people have given 5 stars. I am 36 years old and I have been grouped appropriately to 18 to 40. Similarly, I am a male and it is also classified properly. Now wait, we need to test with a negative rating. For example, I am going to give an angry rating right now for you to prove that my system is working fine. Let's see how exactly does it work. I have given an angry emotion right now and I am uploading it. You can see that it's getting uploaded. Once it is all done, we should be getting a lower star rating for this, which will reveal the matter of fact that the customer is not happy. Since FASTag would have already collected the vehicle details and the customer mobile details, they can later on send an SMS or they can call them to reach and find out what exactly went wrong with the service provider so that we can retain the customer and most importantly, we can make sure that we are offering the best services for the money that we collect. And here is what you are going to get as a result right now in front of you. Yes, we are getting it right now in front of us and that's it. We get the system functionally working fine. You can see that it is 1 star rating for the service that is offered
and age group is 18 to 40, and I am a male. That's all. The system is working fine. You will see the statistics related demo in the second half of the presentation, and I hope you certainly like it. Thank you.
We have readied a poster which is to be developed in a bigger size and to be kept before 100 meters to the toll gate. This conveys the entire story. We request the feedback from the passengers, I mean the drivers who cross the toll gate, to serve them better.
We are providing you a very information rich dashboard which is graphically very intuitive as well. The left side of the dashboard presents you the comparison of yesterday's traffic with today's traffic for all sort of vehicle. When it comes to the center portion of the dashboard, you can get the gender details and the age group classification for the gender details, who are the drivers of the particular vehicle who cross the toll gate with FASTag being used. I can see that the male 18 to 50 are 65%, female 50 plus certain percentage, female 18 to 50 certain percentage, and all these are the drivers who have used FASTag, and this is gender classification along with age, clearly to understand how many ladies are driving, how many gents are driving at what age group. Now you can see that the Indian map is getting highlighted with all the states. I'm just hovering my mouse over it, and whichever state I click on, for example, I click on Tamil Nadu, I will get the clear statistics about the Tamil Nadu registered vehicles which has crossed the toll. This is a very informative feature which will help you understand which state vehicle is using, which state vehicles are using that particular toll gate more. This is a very informative feature, and we can give you a cumulative data as well. And now the most important point is we are giving you a summary of traffic from midnight to next day, next one full day, 124 hours time frame is also presented in front of you, which you can see. Now I'm going to use the hover feature for a particular state. I have clicked on Tamil Nadu right now, and you can see that I am getting the complete statistics of the Tamil Nadu registered vehicles which has crossed the toll for the day. You can see that 35 cars have crossed, trucks have crossed, vans have crossed. All these details are presented along with the cumulative rating. 35 car drivers have given the feedback which is cumulatively summarized as 3 stars. Similarly, bus drivers have given 3-star rating, but the truck drivers have given 4-star rating. So we can understand clearly which particular vehicle is feeling it nice when you cross that particular toll, and we can take it as a best practice as well. We have another excellent feature that I have already highlighted in a brief in the first half of it. You can see the summary of all the vehicles and the traffic. What I mean is the traffic for each hour. It starts from 12 a.m. and it ends with 11 p.m. You can see the spike indicating which particular hour had more traffic, and this will help you understand which time needs better service, which time needs smooth service for the customers to feel very nice about our FASTag usage. And you can see that we are presenting you very nicely with a very neat graphical interface that gives you the data. You can find out from 9 to 10 a.m. in the morning and 9 p.m. in the evening has got the most number of traffic, most number of vehicles which have crossed our FASTag toll.
Right. I hope you have been seeing the demos and you are liking it. So this is how you can build real-time applications. All the problems that whatever I have faced while driving, all the problems that I have faced while I'm using the systems, I have built the solutions for it. This is how we can start building solutions. And the next one is going to be pretty interesting. How do we detect, or how do we use deep learning for helping farmers? Is there any way that we can help farming? Yes, we can do that. We can use deep learning towards detecting the diseases of the leaves and the crops. So that can be done. I'm going to show you that right now, and it will be very easy for you. Hello. The most important problem today the farmer faces is with respect to identification of the diseases in the plants and to provide an appropriate solution to curtail it. We bring technology in place to solve this problem. We use deep learning that can help the farmer to identify what kind of diseases that the particular plant or a leaf can. This is a very simple approach. We need to take the image of the leaf and put it into our system. That will further send it to the server, and the deep learning model that we have developed inside will analyze the disease, and it will provide an appropriate solution as well as the description of the disease that the leaf or the plant has been infected with. This is a very simple setup where we could get the disease data immediately within seconds, which I'm going to show you as part of the demo. Now, the very important point to remember here is we are using Angular service and it should be up and running as you see right now. We should also get the node server up and running. Now, how does the farmer use it? Now, everyone has got an Android phone or a camera phone very specifically, and the camera phone is what is going to help us out. You need to take the picture of the image. You can see that I've got an upload option. Take the picture and get it in your database and upload it. Or you can directly upload it as well, and we can get it as an Android app in no time. Now, once you upload, this gets uploaded properly and it goes into the system. Now, we have used the state-of-the-art BCG16 algorithm, and it is helping us out in determining what disease that this particular leaf or plant has got. Now, you can see that it is getting uploaded, and it takes about half a minute initially, and once it is done, you get the results in front of you in a very simple yet a very detailed interface that we have created. This dashboard is a very simple interface considering the fact that farmers might not know using the complicated dashboards. This is a very simple dashboard, and we are planning to get it in terms of Android app as well. Now we can see that the uploaded image is that, and the disease that is there is apple scab. This is a serious disease of apple and ornamental crab apples, apple scab, and the treatment is also prescribed in front of you right now. This is very simple, isn't it? We have done this within seconds. I mean, the result has come within seconds. I am uploading a different image just to see if the system is stable and is working. So I'm going to take a different data, different image from the data set. And yeah, let's open this. Let's go into this. This is all randomly selected, no specific order. Now we are uploading it. Now this time it should be faster. Yeah, we are getting the results shortly. Yeah, we've got cherry powdery mildew disease, and this is powdery mildew of sweet and sour cherry is caused by Podosophyra clandestina. So forgive my pronunciation. So we are going to test with one more random image finally, and once it is done, I hope this is done. So I'm just going to take a different image right now. I'm uploading it, and it is almost uploaded. We get the results on screen right now in next few seconds. We have used VCG16, and you can see that this is northern leaf blight and the disease of corn caused by Exrolochium tursicum. I do not know how do we pronounce it. Probably we should ask the right person to pronounce it. But the system is stable and it's functionally working fine. We can upload any image and you will get the disease. 30 diseases have been identified, and we get the details of these 30 diseases very clearly with the description as well as with the solution developed by our system. We hope you like the system, and if you have any queries, suggestions, please go ahead and type in the comment section. I'll be able to address it and I can even respond. Thank you. The next one is going to be a different genre again. We have got two more demos with that. I'll complete the session. It's almost an hour right now. So the next one is how do we use deep learning towards managing electrical appliances or electrical equipment? Do we have a method to do that? Can we save electricity with deep learning? Yes, the possibilities are infinite, and I'm going to show you how I did it.
Hello friends. In this session, I'm going to tell you and demonstrate you something that we have recently invented. We have invented smart electrical appliance management. And this is going to be a small demo for you also. I'll tell you what exactly we have done. If you go to any railway station or any bigger classrooms or auditoriums, you could often see that the fans are always running or the lights are always turned on where there are no people. Only when there are people, we may need all these devices to be turned on. That's very logical, right? There are systems available for this, but we have invented it in a different way. So we have used the different approach where we have sensed the presence of the person in a totally different way than the pre-existing systems in the market. But it is very successful as well. We have used a region mapping technique where you can see that we have split it into regions, and in this room, you can see that we have made different regions over here. And through our algorithm, what we do is we detect the presence of the persons exactly. The people are exactly monitored and their presence is observed. You can see that fan 1 is here, fan 2 is here, fan 3, fan 4, fan 5, fan 6 regions are there. Now, you can see a red dot here. You can see that there is a red dot. There is a person behind. There is a red dot. There is a person here. So all the red dots show the presence of the people there, and we will turn on that particular light or fan alone. And this feed is coming continuously from the camera. We have got cameras available all over in the railway stations or auditoriums or bigger halls or wherever you go, so we can make it more effective. And this is going to be fully automatic, and I'm going to show you a demo on that. Now you can see that Fan 1, fan 2 are to be turned on, and our system shows that it has to be 1, 1. Well, 1 is logic 1, which means that it has to be turned on. 0 is logic 0, which means it need not be turned on. So fan 3, there is nobody here, so it can be turned off. Similarly, fan 4, turned on. Fan 5, fan 6, there is nobody, so it is turned off. Light, I'll have to turn it on. And this is the way we are demonstrating it. And we are receiving the signal from the camera, and that is real-time footage from the camera. The code that we have written, the machine learning code that we have written, is going to send all these data into the microcontroller as well. And from there, we are controlling with the relay, the electrical appliance. The electrical appliance can be on and off through this, turned on and off through our system and the code that we have written. It's a very simple code that we have written. But again, this is a very simple setup where the presence of the people are detected, and that detection is used to understand if the fan or light or whatever electrical equipment has to be turned on, and with that we switch on and off the system. And I'm going to show you the hardware implementation right now with the demo, which I hope you will definitely enjoy. I'm going to play the demo for you, which we have recorded in the lab when we are trying to demonstrate it. I'm going to show you that right now. So see that. Now initially you can see that this is the output part is realized using the LED, and you can see that it is getting changed quite frequently. You can see that the people are now sitting, and accordingly when they move and get up and change their position, the lights will be on and off. And fan 1, fan 2, fan 3, fan 4, fan 5, fan 6 are corresponded here with LEDs. Now you can see that I made a person purposely sit at a different place, so the fan is on right now. You can see that this LED is glowing right now. That's it. So based on the movement, based on the availability of the people, we are turning it on. Now you can see that another person is coming here. So now this particular light is on. That's it. This feed is coming real time from camera, which will enable us to understand if the persons are available there in a particular spot. And based on that, we are switching on and off our system. A very simple but a very effective system is what we have built, I would say. Thank you very much for.
The final one is here. During the pandemic, what happened is we underwent a lot of changes. The first one is the meetings. We have been attending a lot of meetings online, and that changed the way things are happening. There will be one person who needs to note what has happened in the meeting. That's a painful task. The classes are all going online, and we need to record or we need to take notes out of it. That's again painful. So what do? We have devised a system through artificial intelligence which can now get you the complete summary of the minutes of meeting in seconds once you upload the video to it. That's the final one, and with that I'll conclude my session. I hope I did not bore you till now, and this one will be very interesting as well. Just have a look at it and you let me know your feedback.
Hello, we are very happy to demonstrate our audio processing suite for your quicker reference. The system is simple, efficient, and easy to use. Yes, it is really easy to use. How do you use it? Very simple. Get the audio file, upload it, get the transcript which has got the minutes of meeting clearly identified. I'll go through step by step explaining you the features of the system right now, and I'm very hopeful you would certainly like it. The system is very intuitive, and the first thing that you would observe is the very interactive and easy to use UI. The UI presents you the total minutes processed till now, the number of speakers identified, and accuracy, all these in the dashboard. And it's very easy to see, and it has been presented in a nice way. The next thing that we are presenting is the bandwidth report in the right hand side of the screen, and the left hand side has the upload option, which I will explain a little later. Now, the upload option is very simple and easy to use. Let's go ahead with the download section where we'll get the final transcript downloaded. We have got nothing downloaded here for the day today, and you can see that there is no file available there which is downloaded today. Let's go ahead and start our process, and once the process is done, we'll get our files downloaded. Right, we'll go ahead by choosing the file, audio file that we want to extract the contents out from. I am selecting the audio file, submitting it. Before submitting, we can play it.
So, my understanding is that you are on this project to ensure its success.
It's business success. Yes, you are correct. Let me explain. My main concern is that this project realizes the expected benefits as opposed to project success.
I like the collaboration. I am planning a kick-off meeting next week to set expectations with the team and stakeholders.
Sounds good. In terms of the project lifecycle methodology, I assume we will follow the standard provided by our PMO. But what about the solution development lifecycle, waterfall, agile, or some form of hybrid?
My experience is limited to waterfall, but
As you have seen, it is now played, and once you click the submit button, it's all ready to be processed. As you have heard, we have got a female and couple of male voices there, and once you submit it, the processing will all start. And you get the speaker report generated immediately. You can see that speaker 1 named Batma, speaker 2 named Nitin, speaker 3 is Ram, and the number of seconds they have spoken is all recorded, and you can download the transcript. You can get individual transcripts, or you can get the collective transcript for the meeting as well. And in the right hand side, you see the complete stats right now, since we have scrolled it a little bit. The transcript can be downloaded, and the downloaded transcript would be available in the download section. We have already shown you the download section without any new file downloaded for the day. Now, what we are going to do is I'm going to download this transcript, and we will see if it is getting downloaded to the download section there. I'm clicking it right now, and you could immediately get the file, which is nothing but the minutes of meeting which has been retrieved out of the audio file through our system. Test 123 sample 0.txt is all available, and that's it. Our system has worked. But we need to open the file and see if it has really worked. You can see that Batma, Nitin, Batma, Ram, Batma. As you could have heard, I like the collaboration is a very important term, and it's retrieved. I also would like to stress you that planning meeting is an important term that is recorded. I am planning a meeting next week is recorded. All these are done real time, and it's very easily retrieved is what we could say. We'll show you another example so that you can understand the system's functionality completely. Time has come for us to feed our next audio file. In the last time, we had three speakers, one female and two males. This time, we are going to test the system with two speakers, one male and one female. The system is fully functional for this too, and it's working fine. Let's choose the audio file. I'm choosing it right now, and we can play.
Good morning, ma'am. We have a lot of questions. How can I help you today?
Good morning. Actually, I got it from your staff last week. It was fine for a couple of days, but it didn't work.
Any problem, ma'am? We have not received any telephone calls.
Yeah, I already called, but nobody responded.
Ma'am, I suggest you get in touch with our customer service. They will send you a technician. Fix the problem.
No, I don't think for that. I don't want a different TV. It is to be replaced. It's a new one.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, but that is a procedure you must follow.
I paid a lot of money. I missed it.
That's it. We are going to submit it for processing right now, and I'm going to click the submit button. It's clicked. It's getting uploaded. That's all. It's processed as quick as possible. And you have got two speakers right now. Speaker 1 and 2, Ram and Batma. You can see that Ram has spoken for 24 seconds, while Batma has spoken for 30 seconds. We can download the transcript right now, and that will be available in the download section. I'm going to download it, and the moment I download it, it will be available in the downloads within seconds. You could see that tv1.txt is available there, and we can open it and see if things are all proper. You could see that all those very important conversations, very important keywords are identified and recorded, and minutes of meeting is already. You could see that already called, but nobody responded. That's a very important point. I paid a lot of money. That's very important point. All these are done, and this is pretty much working fine. And this is very real time and fast as well. Now.
Well, that's it. I'm done with it. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. But otherwise, it's all over. Thank you, Mr. Nitin Kumar Sahu, for coordinating it all the way. I'm very happy to have delivered a session here, and I hope it was interesting.
So thank you very much for your wonderful session, sir. Actually, we have learned a lot from your two sessions, sir.
Thank you.
We have also, learned about what type of project or what type of research work should do. Just analyze a simple problem, and by analyzing a simple problem, we can make a solution which can solve that problem. So that is the meaning of actual research work or actual project work.
Absolutely.
So that was very, both the two sessions were very fine, sir, were very wonderful.
Thank you.
And in future also, we would like to associate with you, sir.
Definitely, anytime. And I thank Divedi ma'am also, who reached me out. Convey my sincere thanks to her. And convey my thanks to your management as well for conducting all this. And I thank all the participants for having been here for past 2 days without any hesitation or any trouble. So it was all wonderful talking to you. Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to see you again soon in another session.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you.